am going to be using the MAC Fix Plus. This is what I'm going to spray a little bit. Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation, which looks like so. And I'm in the shade 128 or Y415, like so. I'm going to use like 2 pumps. Let's see. And of course it's new. So 2 pumps, maybe 3, like so. I am going to be using my Beauty Blender. I'm going to be using my Beauty Blender to blend it in. Yeah, I'm just going to dab it in. See. I'm going to blend it in, pushing the product in first. And blend it in down to my neck. For concealer, I am going to be using the Prolong Wear Concealer, just like so, the MAC Prolong Wear Concealer, and I'm in the shade NC42, and just dab it into my under eye. I don't want like a really bright under eye today. I'm just like, I wanted it to be just a little something, something, you know. Putting it there, a little bit on my nose, the chin, and on my forehead a little bit. Then I'm just blending it in with my finger, and then I'm just going to be using a Morphe G2 brush to blend all that in. Just patting it in. This one I like because I just find that it doesn't crease on me. So yeah. I want to just bring it into my eyes too. I mean, why not? And you see how easy that blends? It is amazing. And this brush, it is very, 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 very good to blend out concealer. I love it. I love it. Morphe G2. And then with the same brush, I am going to set it up. The L'Oreal Mercier Translucent Loose Powder, like so. Set my under eye area, because you know, if I don't set it right away, we will have a creasing problem down there. So I like to crease, I like to crease it, not crease it. I like to set it up right away. And I am going to also use that for my eyes, to use it as a eyeshadow primer. On my face too, and on my chin. I am going to be using a Morphe, let me see, this is a Morphe M411 brush, and I am going to be using this shade right here, which looks like so. Put it on my crease as a transition shade. Just windshield wiper motion on my crease. Now I will be taking a Morphe M433, and I'm going to be using this shade right here. I mean, this palette doesn't have like any names for the eyeshadows, which most of the eyeshadow palettes do, but anyways, it is a good palette. Wow. It is so soft, so smooth. And as you can see, you can work with the shadows. I mean, I haven't used like any dark ones, so I'm trying to see what the dark one looks like. So you can see if they blend really easy. But I mean, so far so good. Oh, and I'm just using that in my crease, just a little bit lower than I put the first shadow, just a little bit. I'm going to be using the same brush, the Morphe M433, and I am going to be using this brownish kind of color right here. I think I must tap up the excess because it is really pigmented, and then just put that on the outer corners of my eyes. Right there. I'm sorry if I'm not looking at the camera exactly because I just have the mirror right here. So I'm just looking at the mirror and trying to focus on the eyes instead of the camera. Sorry. Wow. Kind of like this one. I like this color. And it is not like a really dark color, but you can see it blends really well. I'm trying to build it up and see if it, whoa, it does blend really good. And you can build up the color too. Kind of like it. I'm very impressed. This palette retails for like $22.99 if I'm not mistaken. It is below $25. So yeah. I mean, compared to like other palettes in I don't want to say drugstore, because it is not, you cannot find it in a drugstore, but I will say it is very comparable to like a drugstore palette, even though this one is, I find it really pigmented and very soft and easy to blend. So yeah. And then for my lid color, I am going to be using a Morphe G20, and this, I don't know, should I use this one or this one? This one is speaking to me, but I want to also use this one. I want to use all of them at once, but I'm gonna try to use this one because I kind of like this color, copper color. Let's see, and it is very pigmented and glittery. So I'm gonna use that, tap up the excess and put it on my lid. Just gonna pat it in. It's on my lid. Let's see. This one is very pigmented. I hope you can see it on camera because it is amazing. You see it? Whoa. I'm very impressed. Whoa. And going back to that Morphe M433, I'm just gonna blend in a little bit more with like no additional product. Wow, that is very cute. I love it. Do you see that? I mean, I hope you can see it because I'm very impressed. And then I'm going to be using Morphe Brush M508, and I'm going to be using this shade right here, which is like a white kind of shade, and I am going to put that on my brow bone for a highlight, kind of like cleaning the look. And I also wanted to say that shadow that I put in my lid, it doesn't have any fallout. I mean, I didn't see any, so that's really good. I'm loving it today. Then I'm also going to be using the same brush, the Morphe M508, and I am going to be using the same shadows. Like, I'm going to be using this one, the one that we apply at first, in my lower lash line right here. So blending that all in my lower lash line. I am going to also be using a brownish shade that we use. It's like for like an extra dimension. And the lower lash line, just blending in there. From inner corner to outer corner. Yeah, I think that is it for the eyes. I'm going to be using a mascara that I will be using. Benefit Day Real Mascara, which looks like so. And I'm going to be using this mascara for my upper lash line. So a few coats of mascara. And this one gives a lot of volumes. And it thickens your lashes as well, but they also separate your lashes. It's really, really good. I love this one. I just recently tried it out and I'm hooked. I am hooked. I don't even have to like curl my lashes with this mascara because it is really, really good. Going to be using the Loreal telescopic mascara for my lower lash line. I don't know, I just can't stop using it. I love this one, and it doesn't budge for my lower lash line. I love it, and it doesn't transfer into my because I hate that. I hate when I put on like a lower lash mascara and it just transferred right onto my under eye area. Oh, I hate that. But this one doesn't do it, so I love it. And it makes your lashes really, really long. I think I'm going to go back to the eyes, and I'm going to be using again the Morphe. I just love this one, the Morphe M508, but it's because it's so versatile. You can use it for like anything and everything. So I'm just going to be using this shade right here for my inner corner highlight. I love me some inner corner highlight because it just pop and it will just open your eyes. That is it for the eyes. And now I am going to move on to my face, and I'm going to be using, what else is new? The Shade and Light palette on the Morphe. This is the Morphe E4, and I am first going to be using this shade right here. Tap up the excess and then just warm up the face a little bit. Top of the forehead. And then I'm going to be using this shade to just contour a little bit more on my chin. A little bit on my nose. The blush, I'm so excited to use this one. It is the Tarte High Performance Natural. This is a palette. This is what a packaging looks like inside. It's so slingy. I just love. This is love. And this is the inside. A lot of blushes, a lot of colors. So I am going to be using a Morphe E2 again, E4 again, and I am going to be using this shade right here. It's called Beaming. I'm going to be using Beaming right here. Tap up the excess and apply to my cheeks, to the apples of my cheeks. And this is so pigmented. Oh yeah. Hello. And then now for a highlight, I'm going to be using that Becca Shimmery Skin Perfector in the shade Opal. This is what it looks like inside. I am going to be using a Morphe M438, and I am just going to highlight with it. I just love Opal. Bring it to the high points of my cheeks, down, and a little bit on the brow, like on a C shape, like so. And then I'm just going to put a little bit on my nose, and why not the Cupid's bow. A little bit on the bridge of the nose. Let's just shower with it, you know. Blend it in with your finger, and the Cupid's bow. Now for my lips, I am going to be using the Urban Decay Naked Lip Liner. And I'm going to line my lips with it. And also fill them in. It's just like the name says, it is naked. It is like a nude kind. It is like a nude lip liner. And then for my lips, I am going to be using, I want to use Brooklyn, but I want to use Dolly too, which is from the Buxon line. I think I'm going to use Dolly. And they smell amazing. I'm gonna use Brooklyn too. I'm gonna just put it on top. And they have like a minty scent to it, like a minty sensation, but it's not that strong. So this is my makeup for today. I'm gonna bring you a little closer for the eye. This is what the eyes look like.